Hi, I'm Francina Zell, and I want to talk to you a little bit about running groups. I purposely space them out throughout the month to go through the funnel system, right? Go through free group, then challenge group, and then any coach sneak peek or basics after that. So let me show you a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and show you what I'm talking about. When I start any month, about a few weeks before the following month, I go ahead and plan my free groups and my challenge groups. My free groups typically start the first week of the month. My free groups will also be 2 weeks before the actual challenge group. Meaning challenge groups, anyone that's purchased on demand with Shakeology, and it typically runs about 30 days, 21 to 30 days. Free groups, even though it starts on Monday, or really challenge groups for that matter, I always start a few days beforehand, either the Friday or the Thursday beforehand. So if you see here, even though the challenge group is going to start September 11th, I actually open up the group on the 6th. By the 7th, I'm already adding people. Menus are already on on that Friday. And then preparations. I've been starting them earlier and earlier. So that's something that might be helpful to give people a full week of preparation before the actual start date. But the key here is that you space out your free group and your challenge group so that the people from your free group, at least whoever is interested, has time to join your challenge group and to prep. I never ever allow anyone to join my challenge group the weekend before a challenge group. It's just out of experience. You don't have enough time to get ready and to give them all the information in just a day or two, and you're just setting them up for failure. And my goal is always for them to reach their goals, to actually see progress. So that's the only way I can do that, is making sure they have plenty of time to prep and be ready on day one. I also hold Coach Basics the third week of the month, and this is for any new coach. It's a 3-week. That's also purposely put in there. Coach Sneak Peeks will always be on the last Tuesday of every month, which gives me about 2 weeks to get them started right and to put them into the Coach Basics. This is pretty much how I run my challenge groups. Like I said, the first week of every month, I start with a free group. The only difference on this month is that Labor Day falls on the 4th. And because of that, nobody's going to want to start a free group the day they have off. So I went ahead and pushed everything up a week and started a little bit earlier, as well as my challenge group. But for the most part, I do that. The other thing I do is about a week and a half, depending on the group, challenge groups, at least for a week and a half to 2 weeks prior, is when I go ahead and publish my post about the challenge group. And then throughout that entire time leading up to the challenge group, I'm doing little jabs. So within the event that I went ahead and published my challenge group coming up, in that event page, I do little challenge jabs. So that can be anywhere from giveaways to maybe free cleaning recipes, transformation story, my own story. I'll go in there live and talk about what they can expect. Free groups, I do very similarly as well. I make sure, but the only difference with a free group is I usually only run that event or my ad for about a week prior to my free group. And I give big prizes for anyone that invites a friend and actually completes the challenge group with them. One key point in any challenge group, but is particular with my free group, I am extremely strict about my accountability. They have to check in every day to stay in that group. They have to turn in before and after pictures. They have to turn in, I have guidelines that they've read the guidelines. They have to take a picture that they've signed it and they send it back. And I want to make sure that they're giving me feedback. I'm talking to them one-to-one as well. So it's not only in the group, but I'm also messaging them on, at least every other day. Come Sunday, hey, are you prepped and planned? How's it going? come Monday at the end of the day, or even Tuesday, how did your first day go? Come Wednesday or Thursday, how are you feeling? So that by Thursday and Friday, I'm already asking them, for those that have continued and I can see are actually getting progress, I start asking them, hey, if you loved this 5-day group, wouldn't you love a 30-day group? At the end of the day, my purpose for my free groups always is the same. I want them to be disappointed that the group is over. It only runs for 5 days. I am strict about them and their accountability in those groups because it's the only way I can guarantee they're going to have success. 5 days is not a lot, so I want to make sure that they have progress in just 5 days. So they have to follow my menu. I give them sample exercises. They have the option of either doing the exercises that I post about or doing, going ahead and signing up for the 2 free weeks of on-demand. Their choice. It's not mandatory to do on-demand. That's just me, because I want to provide value. So that's pretty much how I run my months. I always do a free group. I always do a challenge group. And then in between, I do the Coach Sneak Peek as well as the Coach Basics. All right, I hope this was helpful. Good luck, everyone.